choose between writing or performing, singing, what would you choose?
I enjoy writing and I enjoy performing as well, but performing was always my first love. So if I could just perform, I'd be cool with that. But I don't know. I enjoy both of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you write, you get to keep your anonymity. You know what I'm saying? You get to keep to yourself, but performing, it's a natural high when you get on stage. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that just come to see you. The adrenaline is going. It's almost unexplainable, but you know what I'm saying? When you're on the stage, it's like you get to do everything. And being that people are just sitting there watching you, like it's crazy. It's a crazy experience. So maybe I would say performing.
Who are some of the artists that you've written for? Some of the songs that you've written behind the scenes?
Past year and a half, I've been doing a lot of writing. I've been staying behind the scenes. I got the opportunity to work with Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls on her project. Marsha Ambrosius from Floetry on her project. There's another group coming out of Interscope called Girlicious. I did 2 records for their project. I got to do some hooks for Dre. So hopefully 09 will be a very great year for me. I've also been, in the lab working on my own project, set to release this year, next year. So I've been keeping busy.
Who are some of your biggest musical influences?
Besides, the obvious, I grew up I'm an 80s baby, so, I grew up listening to, a lot of late 80s, early 90s music. So, Boyz II Men, Brian McKnight, Genuine and Usher, of course, and all those people really influenced me growing up. But I had to say my biggest influence to my musical career would have to be my grandfather. Like, he was the first person that ever put me in the studio. He was somebody that I always looked up to. He was like a father to me, so I would definitely have to say my grandfather.
I want you to list for me your top 5 R&B artists of all time.
Top 5 all time? Michael Jackson has to be number 1. I'd say Usher. Chris Brown. I like Dude a lot. Like, Chris is dope. Justin Timberlake. And Neo. Most definitely. Neo.
And so, on the Def Jam roster, who is your favorite artist?
Me, say no. Let me see. My favorite? Jay. Of all time, Jay.
What's the last physical CD you purchased or the last iTunes purchase you made?
The last physical CD purchase would be Neil's album. That was my last one. Neil's album, and I actually bought Jasmine Sullivan's album yesterday too.
When you are at home online, just a regular Tuesday, what websites do you check out?
Let me see. I got to see what's going on in our world, so defjam.com. Concrete Loop, Media Takeout, Gossip, just because it's entertaining. Like, I know 90% of it is like false, but it's always just funny to see what type of stuff they come up with. So,
And what can we expect from your album coming up?
My album is really autobiographical, and it kind of tells a story of a relationship and a breakup. You know what I'm saying? So, if you want to know what's been going on in my personal life in the past, how I deal with, how I've dealt with, past relationships, you can really get to know just by listening to my album. I wrote 85-90% of it, so it's really I wrote 85-90% of it, so it's really from the heart and it's really true experiences. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right. So what we're gonna end with, you're gonna do a little acapella for me.
A little acapella for you. All right, cool. This is a song. I'll do a little piece. It's a song called "Remember Being Single" from my album. Goes a little something. Can I thought let you know what's going on in my mind, girl? This won't be long. It's so Something so mysterious about you. That's why I want to keep you around everything about you. You look like you were bathed yesterday. I see me waking up to you every day. But girl, I'm only human. Now I'm weighing options. I remember being single. Thank you.
Sterlingston, thank you.
Thank you. It's been a blast.
We look forward to your new album coming out.
Oh, for sure. Bang, bang.
Thanks, man.